C348747-1, State of Nevada versus John Woodruff. And page number 12, C348747-2, State of Nevada versus Destini Woodruff.
And good morning, Mike Horvath here from Mr. Jaskowicz on behalf of Destini Woodruff, who I believe is logged in on Blue Jeans. I see her.
Yes,
Your Honor,
here as well.
good morning, Your Honor. Louis Schneider on behalf of John Woodruff. Your Honor, I'm going to ask the court waive his presence. The state requested a continuance today because I believe Michelle Joby has COVID, and we certainly have no objection to continuing this hearing.
That's correct, Your Honor. Stephen Rose, number 13575, standing in for Miss Joby this morning. She is unfortunately out of the office ill. We were asking if we could pass it towards the end of February. She will then have an opportunity to file a response to Mr. Woodruff's motion. I think there's also a status check on CPS records.
Yeah, so on the, thank you. So, and I don't know if you can answer my question on the records. It wasn't clear to me, and if we need to ask Ms. Joby, that's understandable too. But on the records, what exactly the state's wanting me to do?
Unfortunately, I don't have that answer for you. I was just given these a day or two ago. But I will convey that to Ms. Joby, and I'm sure she'll be able to clear up whatever questions there are.
Sure.
I may be able to clear this up a little bit. I do have an email from Ms. Joby that the DFS records, they're under seal and they need to be reviewed by the court. So that is what's going on.
Yeah, that's my understanding as well, but that doesn't really tell me, other than reviewing them, what I'm supposed to do after review, if anything, or just look at them and,
Typically with these, the court reviews it, and then anything that the court deems relevant to the ongoing criminal case would get disseminated to the parties. Without a court order authorizing dissemination, we are not allowed to disclose the CPS records. So I think what Ms. Joby would probably ask you to do, and I'll confirm this with her, but ask you to look through those records, and then whatever you determine is relevant to the case, then send that to the respective parties.
Your Honor, that is exactly my understanding as well.
Okay.
You're supposed to, the state was asking that you check the relevance of what's there. And then, Judge, I know that you're not a family court judge, but they still remain confidential information, and both counsel would have to sign non-disclosure agreements with the court.
Okay. Let's put, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Thank you all.
And then, Your Honor, if I may as well, I know that we'll be continuing that hearing, but I don't know if the court wants to rule on it. I believe that Mr. Jaskowicz, we've submitted a witness motion for our client. I didn't know if the court wanted to rule on that today or if they wanted to wait until that February date.
So for better or worse, we'll have to wait because I did not see that. I don't
Thank
know
you.
if it's. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, are you? Remind me. Do you represent Mr. Woodruff?
Mr. Jaskowicz. Oh,
Sorry, go ahead, Michael. I apologize.
yeah, Mr. Jaskowicz represents Destini Woodruff, and Mr. Schneider represents.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, I see the motion. Okay, my apologies. So yeah, if we could set that, because I overlooked it, to the February date as well. And the suggestion was toward the end of February, was that correct?
That would be the request.
Okay, so this will be for that witness motion, the review of the CPS records, what else? Was there anything else?
There was a motion filed by Mr. Schneider asking to transfer Mr. Woodruff's case to Veterans
Oh, yeah,
Court.
yeah, the Veterans
Ms. Joby
Court
will-
motion.
Yes, Ms. Joby
Okay.
will file a response to that.
Yeah, okay, so we'll put that on as well. Ms. Duncan, do we have a date at the end of February?
February 24th of 2022 at 9:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank the court.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I've got to inquire, do you happen to know, does Veterans Court have a deadline to transfer? I don't want that, he's been
Oh,
accepted, I don't want that to expire.
I don't know. Yeah, so he has been accepted, you said?
Yes, Your Honor, he's been through the vetting process and they found him appropriate to be admitted to Veterans Court, but of course, they can't obviously just take jurisdiction from Your Honor, you would have to relinquish the jurisdiction to Veterans Court. I don't want him to miss that opportunity, Judge.
Right, so I don't know. I guess you'll have to look that up, and if you need to get it on calendar, sooner than the end of February, we could potentially do that.
Then I should just contact your staff if it's an issue, then, Your Honor, or should I file a fresh motion?
I mean, the motion itself is fine. Yeah, you could contact us in the state, and we could, accelerate the hearing date.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I hope you feel better, Judge.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing a lot better, so thank you.
Glad to hear that, Judge. Thank you, Your Honor.
Page number 4, C314.